What's going on, everybody? I wanted to do a quick video to kind of give you an update on a walkthrough that I just did. So we just did a walkthrough for this apartment complex, and just to kind of give you the backstory, is this apartment complex was a referral from a current client that we have that's also an apartment facility, right? A high-rise apartment. So they said that we should contact this location because I guess she was a previous property owner and she was over here helping them out, and said that they're probably going to need a new cleaner. And I spoke to the property manager, and she kind of gave me the gist of what's going on with their current cleaner, letting me know that their communication is non-existent or at least inconsistent, that the cleaning isn't up to par, and such and so forth. So in talking to them, or in preparing for this conversation or for this walkthrough, I already knew what my angle was going to be in reference to, you know, what we were going to kind of keep the conversation, going towards, and that was going towards their pain points, which I already knew. It was communication, consistency, cleanliness, just a lot of things like that. So when I was talking to her, I focused on not necessarily talking bad about the current cleaner. I never do that. I never talk bad about the current cleaner or about the cleaning per se. I just talk about what we provide and what ways we can make sure that those issues that they're having won't happen with our team, right? So you talk yourself up, you never talk the other client or the other cleaning company down. So in walking through and talking with her, she's just took over as the property manager. So everything is really it's a lot going on, a lot of things that she's trying to get control of, like, just coordinating and organizing everything from the cleaners, the maintenance, carpet cleaning, painting. All of that stuff needs to be kind of fine-tuned because she's just only been there 3 weeks, and she doesn't have that all worked out. So you can tell moving forward, if we were to get this account, which I'm sure I can, provided I do everything that I need to do, that this person is going to be one of those clients that's going to be, it's going to be a lot going on. So you need to make sure everything is kind of in writing, or you have some type of proof. Hey, this is when we're doing this. This is when we're doing that. When does this need to be cleaned? You need to have all that stuff etched out in stone so there's no confusion, right? So this is where your system and your organization that you have, that the systems and the processes that you have need to be fine-tuned and need to be ready to go. Because when you're dealing with somebody or a client that has a lot going on, there's going to be a lot of things that's going to be forgotten. There's going to be a lot of things that they thought or they were expecting, but you didn't know that they were expecting that, and it's going to be an issue going forward. So in communicating with her, I let her know that a lot of your things need to be written down. All of our communication is going to be, through email, through our client portal, or through, text messages, where there's going to be record, it's going to be scheduled, it's going to be in a calendar, you're going to get notifications, all of this stuff, because these are the types of things that's going to help you as the cleaning owner and also your team, and it's going to help the client. As the client already has so much going on, the thing that they don't want is to have to worry about another company and being able to have that coordinated and organized and all that other stuff. So you want to make sure that your part of the partnership that you're going to have with that client is ironed out, right? Hey, this apartment needs to be cleaned at this time or on this day, between this time, because the maintenance is going to be done, the painting is going to be done, all that other stuff is going to be done, cleaning needs to get in there. Then when they're done, you have pictures, you have all that stuff, and you send it to them. Of course, they're going to go and walk through the location, but it makes that property manager's job a little bit easier, because in our conversation, I heard that she told me that she has to go and walk through all of the accounts just to make sure. I'm saying, well, doesn't your maintenance person do that? Well, the maintenance person quit last Matter of fact, yesterday. The maintenance person quit yesterday. So she has a lot of stuff going on. So it's going to be very easy for me to come in there with my team and be able to alleviate some of the stressors that she's dealing with. So right now, I know that I can go in there at a price that's not going to be super high. It's going to be beneficial for me. It may be more than what she's expecting or than she's used to from the client or the account that she already has, but she's getting what she pays for currently. So if I show that we are providing so much more stability when it comes to getting that location clean, that's one less thing she has to worry about. And also I learned that she needs a new carpet cleaner, she needs a painter, and I have networks of people that do all of this. So if I could figure out what the price range she's looking for and see if I can get my people in there, I can get almost everything at that location, which is going to bring up the revenue. It's going to be a little bit more work, but I have systems and processes in place that all I have to do is schedule it, find out what it's going to cost, invoice the client, pay the subcontractor. All I have to do is make sure it's scheduled, right? So these are the things that being able to network and partner with other service industries like carpet cleaners, painters, maintenance people, stuff like that is going to help you, because they don't want to go to 4 and 5 different companies or whatever to try to get these things done. If they can say, hey, we're going to call Squeaky Clean and have them set us up a painter, set us up a carpet cleaner, set us up a maintenance person, all this other stuff, it's a one-stop shop, right? And this isn't something that I've come up with, just off the drop of a hat. This is over years of networking and meeting people and finding people that we know, hey, I can use them for this, I can use them for that. It makes my life a whole lot easier, makes the client's life a whole lot easier, and they're more apt to go with me that can do all of that at once, as opposed to trying to figure it out and taking so much more time out of their day to try to find somebody to do those things. So, long story short, the meeting went well. I don't really do a whole lot of move out cleans, just with clients that I already have. I can kind of schedule those, but I have a team of people that can do it, and I think that we can bring something to the table that will make their life a whole lot easier and make our revenue go up a whole lot more. So with that being said, keep your network always building and growing, and find carpet cleaners, find painters, find maintenance people, find pressure washing, which is another thing she asked while I was closing out the walkthrough. Hey, do you know somebody that needs pressure washing, that does pressure washing? I absolutely do. Even if I didn't, I would say that I do, and I just find somebody, right? Because that's another avenue for me to kind of bring in more income. I can get a pressure washer out there to do whatever she needs to be done, find out what they charge, add a surcharge to it or a profit margin to that, and task them to do that job, right? And all I'm doing is scheduling and putting them together, right? So that being said, you guys, hey, if you found value in this video, my videos are very kind of raw. I don't edit them. I just talk, especially from situations or experiences that I'm whether currently going through or have just recently gone through, and I share it with everybody, and hopefully it brings value to you. If you find value in this, do me a favor, like, subscribe, share, and comment to the videos that we do, and hopefully we can put out more videos that will help you in your journey as a cleaning business owner, subcontractor, or whatever. So make sure you go to Clean Success Academy on YouTube. You can find us also on Squeaky Clean LLC, and on my main page, which is Sherman Andrew Lewis Jr., which you'll find all kinds of information dealing with the cleaning business, dealing with virtual assistants, dealing with subcontracting and mentorship. So with that being said, you guys have a wonderful day. Be blessed, and we'll catch you next time. Later.